Mulai. Nih, 1, 2, 3.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning everyone. I'm from Academic team. Would like to introduce my team. I'm Indonesia as the first speaker. Beside me, Ms. David Soliha as the second speaker, and the last speaker is Alfred Zamani. We as the pro team agree that this house believe that the education system should be designated to prioritize creativity over memorization. Why? Because education is not just about filling the brain with information, but shaping individuals who are able to think, innovate, and solve a word problem. First, memorization is no longer a key skill in the digital age. In the past, when access to information was very limited, the ability to memorize was considered important because books, encyclopedia, and other sources of knowledge are difficult for everyone to obtain. However, we now live in the midst of a digital revolution where almost all information can be accessed instantly through smart devices and the internet. With a single click, students can find definition, formula, history, and even step-by-step tutorial on any topic. This shows that the ability to simply remember facts is no longer a key advantage. Therefore, the function of education in the 21st century must undergo a fundamental shift. The learning system cannot continue to prioritize memorizing as an indicator of student success. So, education should guide students to think critically, process information, integrate knowledge from various sources, and create original solution to the problem they face. This is what is referred to as the important information from knowledge, acquisition to the creative application of knowledge. So according to the World Economic Forum 2020 report into future of job report, creativity is now the most needed skill in the workplace, along with critical thinking and complex problem solving abilities. This shows that the professional world no longer judges someone based on how much they can remember, but on how far they can generate new ideas, innovate, and adapt amid rapid change. If education continues its focus solely on memorization, students will miss out on the opportunity to develop their thinking potential. As a result, graduates will only become followers of the system, not creator of change. Therefore, restricting education to foster creativity is not just option but as necessity to prepare a resilient and relevant future generation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we are from outside in, like to deliver our argument. I'm Nurmin as the first speaker and beside me Nana as the second speaker. The topic today is education system would be redesigned to prioritize creativity over memorization. My argument is education is a systematic process of transferring knowledge, values, and skill to students. Prioritizing creativity means making creativity the most dominant element in the learning process, reducing or even replacing memorization methods systematically. Memorization doesn't mean a passive learning method without understanding, but includes strengthening memory of facts, concepts, physical obstructed or being asked to write a poem but they don't know what the meaning of the word, style, or diction. What would happen? Creativity without content is just emptiness. Memorization, when done correctly, build a structure of thought by memorization, formula, definition, theory, even response, official even. A person is not just remembering, but they constructing a framework for understanding the world. Even creative right, artist musician, they master theory first, and all of it is obtained from memorization and repetition. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I will continue from my team. I the second speaker. I want say to my argument. Okay, second, an education system that focuses on memorizing actually suppressing individual potential. When a student's academic success is measured solely by how much information they can remember for exams, we are creating a generation that purpose readers rather than the main meaning of learning itself. Many students feel anxious, distressed, and even lost confidence because their grades do not reflect their understanding or thinking abilities, but merely their short-term memory. This system is particularly detrimental the students with other forms of intelligence such as visual, kinesthetic, musical, or interpersonal because they are not given the speech to express the potential. When creativity, imagination, and personal expression are not valued in the learning process, children lose motivation to learn because they feel understanding after unlimited school become boring place, not a fun space to explore talents. This shift can Robbins award renowned education expert in his famous EAD title or Do School Skill Creativity. Status that the modern education system is to regard and prioritize uniformity in creativity is what is most needed in the future. He embraced that children are born with extraordinary sense of curiosity and imagination. But the education system gradually kills natural potential because it does not provide avenues from students to think outside the box or avenue idea. This phase is supported by numbers psychology students education that freedom Our education system does not facilitate the holistic growth of human beings. This not only product graduates who can pass exam, not graduates who are ready to face the change and education of them. So, in my opinion, that I think if there is student that not just about memorize, but student also can be creativity thinking. I think enough from me. Thank you.
Okay, the will. Sorry. Okay, I will continue argument for me for our team for me. Wait. Now let me respond to some points from the affirmation team. The leading are not strong enough and even tend to be misleading. First, the affirmation say that memorization makes students passive and unthinking. That is a mistake in implementation, not a problem with the memorization method itself. Good memorization is not just remembering word for word, but understanding and instilling concept deeply. For example, memorizing Pancasila is not only so that students can mention it, but also to understand the moral values of the nation. The affirmation mentioned creativity as the key to the future. We agree that creativity is important, but creativity cannot and should not be the only pillar in education. Even creative people, such as architects, animators, and even writers, still study theory, history, and engineering systematically. They memorize the rules of art, literature, and logical structure. So creativity does not stand alone. It relies on memorization and discipline. Okay. And then they claim that in this digital age, we can search for information anytime, so memorization is not necessary. This is a very dangerous assumption. If everything can be searched on the internet, then we do we think is everything is left to Google? When will our brains grow? Technology support in, but the brain still need to have a stock of information to be able to think critically. We cannot rely on machines for everything, especially for things that require reflection, moral understanding, and decision making. Oke, summarizing ke conclusionnya. Okay, thank you. Ika.
Okay, I'm from the cartoon as last speaker. In here, we very agree that this title debate countries that prioritize creativity in their education system have proven successful in producing graduates who are more adaptive, innovative, and ready to face future challenges. One notable example is Finlandia, a country that has consistently been in the global spotlight for its progressive approach to education. Unlike many other countries that still rely on rigid national exam systems, Finlandian has chosen to eliminate standardized national exam and replace them with project-based learning method, collaboration and exploration of student interests. In Finland's education system, the primary focus is not on competition among students but on developing individual potential, enjoyable learning, and creating an inclusive and supportive school environment. Teachers in Finlandia are given the freedom to design creative teaching methods tailored to the needs and characteristics of their students. Students are not burdened with excessive homework or grade pressure but are instead encouraged to think critically, explore ideas, and generate solutions through an interdisciplinary approach. The results of this system are no joke. Finland, Finland consistently ranked at the top in PISA, or Program for International Student Assessment, an international assessment that measures student abilities in reading, mathematics, and science. Moreover, Finnish graduates are known for their high level of emotional well-being, strong social skills, and robust global competitiveness. It demonstrates that prioritizing creativity does not mean lowering academic standards, but rather enhancing the quality of education holistically. The Finnish example shows that an education system focused on fostering creativity is far more relevant to the needs of the 21st century, an era marked by rapid technological change, global uncertainty, and evolving workplace demand. We need a generation that is not only knowledgeable but also capable of thinking critically, adapting, and creating new solutions. Therefore, the conclusion we emphasize that redesign and the education system to prioritize creativity is not only important but urgent. If we want to shape a future generation capable of competing globally, solving complex problems, and becoming catalysts for positive change in society, the creativity must be at the core of our education system, not merely an education. Okay.
Okay, thank you. And this is from my Team observatively disagree with the ideas that the educational system should focus more on creativity than memorization. They believe that creativity is important, but it needs a strong foundation of knowledge. This is built through memorization. For example, an architect can design a great building without first learning about physics and engineering. A poet cannot write a good poem without understanding grammar, vocabulary, and theory styles. The basic knowledge comes from memorizing and practicing, and it helps students think better and be creative in a meaningful way. Without it, creativity can be empty or even wrong. The team also explains that not all school subjects can use a creativity approach. In fields like design, engineering, youth, and science, accuracy and exact knowledge are very important. A doctor cannot just guess where an organ is, and an engineer cannot invent their own formulas. This file requires students to memorize important information so they can do their job safely and correctly. They also mention that creativity is hard to measure because it is very subjective. What one teacher thinks is creativity, another teacher might not.